Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thankful Thursday. Um, we are going to start a little different today. There was a conversation had this morning, and it was a very deep conversation. And we're realizing now, I've been hearing we're living in a simulation. We're living in a simulation, which I really kind of don't believe that too much. We could be, I don't know. But what I'm being led to and what we're finding out, and I think my husband had a eureka moment this morning. Um, in 2012, it was about a 2011, between 2011 and 2012, I started coming awake to the money system, the robbers, the pirates of our ship, and that they had been stealing money from the people all along. So I followed that. I didn't say anything, but I followed it. I watched it. I listened to it and took it in. And in 2012, I'm sure everybody remembers, the Mayan Indians predicted it was the end of the world. Well, I didn't really believe that. I thought maybe it was the end of their time, it was the last thing. But I had also seen an article, and it's still on my history. The title of it was, How Do We Tell the Whole World that We Ended the World as They Know It? And that was CERN. The corporate guys of CERN were on a talk show. And I had mentioned CERN to my brother. I said, and this was like 2010, I think. I said, there is a place in Switzerland that doesn't, it looks diabolical. It's a giant computer, and why they need that, I don't know. And he looked at it and he's like, wow. And I'm like, something's funky about that. Why would they build that? For what? For what purpose? And then they come out and said that on an interview. And when I click on it, you can't find the interview. You cannot find anything that it said. But I remember watching it, and it was only like maybe 20 minutes long, a half hour, probably half hour. And they did say that, how do we tell the world that we ended their world as they know it? And things start changing. If you look back, things did start changing. And now this thing happened, the pandemic and the all the baloney, and everything you're watching looks like it's staged now. I mean, you can literally see it. But then there's other people that don't see nothing. They're just living their life and it's normal to them. What if we did die and we are dreaming, or we are in a karmic stage of looking back and looking at our karma? Because it feels like a long time to us, but we all know that there is no time. So in another dimension, there would be no time. It may feel like 100 years to us, but maybe it was like 3 seconds. So I want everybody to really think about that, because I've been looking at it too. And if you told me back in 2011, 2012, I'd be on YouTube, channeling messages, doing tarot, I'd tell you, you were crazy. I was into natural healing. I was into crystals. I was into things like that that could naturally heal, but I wasn't so much into the channeling. I was a dreamer. I listened to my dreams, and I had dreams that came to fruition, and I would pay attention to that. But the other stuff now, I wasn't into it at all. But as I started going into this journey, uh, it really started making me look and double think about everything. And now what we're seeing is so much corruption that it's just scary. And then half the people are like, we don't see nothing. We're good. Well, what if they were placed in here just like as background people? I've heard Dolores Cannon say the background people. You know how you go into Walmart and all these people, you only interchange with a few people. The cashier you talk to, maybe somebody you talk to, but other than that, everybody's just kind of walking around, and you'll never probably see them again, or you may see them again. But they're not in your focus, they're not in your world. So yeah, and when I dream, I start thinking about that too. When I dream, um, they don't like I can't hear them in my dream. I can't hear them talking like they're talking to me, like it's somebody, it's me. I can't see myself, but I know it's me talking. And yeah, they don't like, they look at me, they laugh, they talk, but I come back with nothing they said. It was like, I can't see myself, so I don't know what I look like. And I can't take back what they're telling me. So am I in their dimension of living? Like the people that we love that passed, did they pass to a new avatar suit and go to another dimension where I'm going into it? Because there was a dream about 2 years ago that I wrote in my dream journal. I went and I wasn't supposed to be there. And when I went up, it was like a whole city in a veil. And it was a beautiful, but I don't remember too much. It was almost like crystallized. It was like crystal. And I seen somebody there and they were kind of iridescent looking. They were real pretty, but I can't describe what they look like either. I come back with like just faded memories of certain things. But I remember them looking at me and said, "You can see me." And I said, "Yes, I can see you." And it sounded like a female voice, but I can't say if it's female or male. It was just a soft voice, like an angelic voice. And they said, "You aren't supposed to be here. Go back." So I started to leave, but then I looked back and I said, "Who are you?" And they said, "I'm you." And I said, "You, me?" And they said, "Yes, you're on the seventh dimension. Get out of here. Go back." So I did, but I snuck back, but I never seen her again. I'm thinking it was my higher self. But yeah, I'm wondering if we're going through the Akashic records of remembering like we're in a holding spot and we're looking at everything. Because my perception, and you wouldn't tell me in 2012, I would have said, "What is the dark night of the soul?" I would have said, "What is all that?" I wouldn't have known anything. But now, yeah, the dark night of the soul was walking through your journey and re-looking at your past and re-looking everything you did and looking at the different perception that it had. It was kind of reliving it and releasing it. So just keep this in mind and start thinking about it a little bit and thinking about what you've been going through in your dark night of the soul and things that you've seen. I mean, our sky basically looks fake anymore. It doesn't even really look real. The colors are funky. The clouds are funky. They're spraying like every day. DeSantis passed a law that Florida will not accept synthetic meat. So they've been 3D in our food for a while. And I know we noticed our tastes are changing. Things are really changing. So really pay attention to you. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, because I've really been thinking about that now that I had the long discussion, and it was my husband that I had the discussion with. He's the one that brought it up. And that's unusual because he doesn't believe in anything like I do. And he's like, "What if we are?" And I said, "I've been telling you that for a while." Me and another gal had talked about what if we are in a dream? What if our awakening moment is when we're sleeping? We don't know. We don't know. Okay, now let's get into, I'm not going to keep bugging everybody about manifesting. I think everybody should manifest. And if you're not manifesting, so be it. You're just not manifesting. Meditation is very important too, but I'm not going to keep bugging everybody to meditate and do that. Because it's time to stand on, I mean, it's time to be guided, but it's time to recognize that you have to do something too. It's time to get out of the cloud, start practicing your meditation, start going within, listening to your intuition, and waking up, because this is our great awakening. And I think we're going to awaken to a lot of things, and it's going to be a gut punch. I'm having this feeling. Now, today is 5/2 of 2024, 15. It goes to a 15, which goes down to a 6. And I am going to read the 6 out of the Soul Helper Oracle. That will start the reading. And also get your first name and your month and your day you were born into the comments. Any comments, I read them all. And get into the drawing for the free reading at the end of the month. At the end of the month, I'll pick your name. My husband will pick your name out of a magic hat, and I'll announce the winner of the free reading. Now, the six reveals that uniting and attracting forces are now flowing into you. Make use of them to bring ideas and dreams to fruition. You will find courage and unusual inner strength. Take a step forward and do not allow anything or anyone to stand in your way. You will be a conduit for the creation of new things. This numbers energy field is all about balance and the merging of opposing energies. It brings love, health, happiness, profit, and fulfillment of dreams. Yeah, right now, as we're going through this holding space and we're looking at all of our life and everything we've done, um, really start thinking about it. Maybe have a journal and write some stuff down that where you've seen the changes since 2012. Things that you've noticed and said to people, but they didn't take you seriously, because now is the time to really look at that. We got a number 4 in the Soul Helper Oracle. Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Now, I just talked about the senses the other day. It's amazing how we can be alive in this world and not notice any of our senses until we need to. Someone that was never blind, that didn't pay attention to the beauty that was out there with their eyes, all of a sudden they're blind and now they can't see the beauty. Think about it. The reverse. You didn't talk much when you had your voice. Now all of a sudden you lost your voice. So now you can't talk and you want to. I mean, we really have to, we take a lot of these things for granted. I use my eyes and my ears all the time. I can hear, just said to my husband, I can hear a pin drop. I use that. I think we all should. Slow down and take a more mindful approach to life. You might miss all the beautiful things along the way. Be aware of everything around you and give full rein to your senses once more. Smell the flowers, savor the nectar, see the colors, listen to the sounds, and hear all the wonderful songs that tell of love and eternal being. Let your inner sense awaken your clairvoyance and clandestine and your extraordinary perception. Your soul is calling for it, and the time is right. Open your third eye. Now is the time to begin to see, to perceive, and recognize, and to begin intensive training of all your senses through exercise and meditation. Everything you see with your physical eyes is imbued with a spirit that is ready to touch, support, and guide you. It is in every crystal, every flower, every friend. Feel your heart attuned to your third eye and allow them to guide you towards paths that are filled with light. This card indicates that the time is now favorable in its resonance for opening your third eye. So take all the recommended helpers with you into this magical time as described in the first section of this book. The number and crystals are especially important. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the eagle, perception from the eyes of an eagle. Herbal essence oil is rose. Healing crystal is diamond. Number is 4. Isn't that interesting that rose is the beautiful scent that your nose is going to sense? And the eagle is soaring like the perception, and the diamond is beautiful and you can look at it with your eyes. So that's kind of describing the senses in us. Now we go to number 4. Let's see what the 4 brings. Number 4 reveals that you need solid structure now more than ever. To feel secure, you need an ordered space. This number brings a sudden burst of energy. Use it to get your life in order. It brings good humor and cheerfulness. Things will be less complicated and life will become easier. Start to be aware of yourself and your body more keenly and take care of your physical needs. Number 4's energy field is the mastery of matter in order to be able to create paradise, wholeness, divine order, and manifest. I'm wondering if what we're manifesting and thinking about the beauty is going to come to fruition in where we're going. Look at that. She is inhaling all the senses. She's closing her eyes and imagining the beauty, the light, the rose, the energy. Yeah, that's a really good card to start this out with. Let's see where we got now. We've got the messenger oracle. And this is honor Gaia. And this has come up a few times for us. We have to honor the mother. The earth upon which you dwell is more than just a rock covered in water, stone and dirt. The earth beneath your feet, the mountains, the forests, the rivers, lakes, oceans, and the air that you breathe are all part of the magical living entity that is Gaia. She is our eternal mother, our provider, and our home. Gaia gives us life. Without her, we would not be. Honor Gaia by seeing the truth of what she is. Honor Gaia by loving her as you love yourself. Yeah, maybe we are supposed to recreate the Garden of Eden and then we go to whatever dimension we're supposed to go to. Maybe we're creating the dimension we want. Maybe this is like a test that what we create, we live in. That's something to think about. I hope you brought your coffee. I brought the cards. Today I did lay in the sun. It is beautiful feeling. Hopefully it's a real sun. I don't think so, but I'm getting tan, so it's working. Okay, here are the ancient ones. And the ancient ones have been calling us. And when I said that, I just felt this gut feeling, this butterfly tingle, because they are here. And what's interesting is my husband had a dream last night. He doesn't dream much, but he had a dream, and it was I'm going to tell you this dream real quick because it's short, but it's interesting. This gentleman that we knew years ago. He was an electrician in our area, but he was a good guy, and he died years ago. And my husband seen him, and he was laying in a bed, and he wouldn't speak to him, but he kept going like this, like he was choking to death. And it woke my husband up. So my husband tested his sugar, and he was 40. So he could have died in his sleep, not knowing his sugar was that low. So was it this gentleman telling us, because they said he had a heart attack, that he choked to death dying? Or was it waking my husband up to say, you need to get up? Those are the things you listen to. And my husband really took a reality check with that one. He said, if he wouldn't have appeared in my dream, and why he did, I don't know. I could have died. I could have went too low and went into, a coma. So we have to listen to the ancient ones. Roby was one of the ancient ones. Here are the ancient ones. The indigenous people of the world are those who have lived in harmony with the land for countless generations. Among them are the elders whose knowledge and wisdom can teach us of our relationship with nature, of living a life of empathetic awareness, and to better understand our role as caretakers of the earth. They can teach us the wisdom of taking only what we need, of wasting little and honoring all sacrifices made so that you may live and grow. Hear the wisdom of the ancient ones, learn from their knowledge, lore, and traditions. Yeah, this is a beautiful card, and he's got the owl above him, the wise. The third eye is wide open. He's blind, but he's got the golden spiders coming down. He's got the potions, the crystals, and he's watering the earth. Yeah, this is a beautiful card. Okay, now one more card. Observe in silence. And yes, I was talking about that also. We have to observe in silence. If you have the radio going in the background, the TV going, and you're observing, the only thing you're observing is the television and the radio, and you're not going to hear nothing. You're not going to feel anything. Now is not the time to be the life of the party, nor to step forward in the role of leader or teacher. Be cautious. It may not be wise to draw attention to yourself or to reveal your plans to others at this time. Instead, be silent, step back, be still, watch those around you, and be mindful of what you see. Hear and feel. Trust in your instincts and intuition and let them guide your steps. Something just told me that yes, somebody's not listening. They've got too much going on in their head. Uh, that's meditation you need. And we do need to observe a lot. Because sometimes the observers notice more than the people that are not observing anything. Now, we did get one card in the Angels and Ancestors, and we got the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. Magic with a K is the energy of the universe that allows you to manifest and create through the direction and power of your will. It changes according to the frequency. The Magic Guardian is a representation of the angel of magic who helps you direct your will to bring something into creation. She is the angel who swirls around shamans and wise ones when they are calling on the energy of magic to help them manifest something that will be healing and supportive of their path. She is the angel of all magic that is directed for the highest good of whoever is working with it. You are the magic. You are the answer. You have it all within you. If you've been searching for an answer or a reason to focus, recognize that all that you are looking for is already within you. You are a powerful and magical person with the capacity to direct your intentions and will your desires into being. But your power can only be powerful when you own it. So take time to acknowledge it. Your ability to dedicate yourself to a goal and make it happen is a real gift that you are being guided to recognize now. Yeah. Something told me to quit saying something about the manifestation. I've been telling everybody to hit the magic like button and manifest. And we got maybe, 8, 9, 10 people out of that. So what we are seeing, okay, this is what I'm seeing. You can go out there in this world and you can offer anything free to anybody that wants it. Nothing, no strings attached. And they still won't play with their inner child. They still won't manifest. They still won't observe and listen. They're still closed. They're not awake at all, period. Because everybody don't think outside the box. They don't go outside the box. They're still in their box. Because I have noticed that. I did that for a big reason. I wanted to see how many people were coming in here and manifesting what they should do. And you can't even convince them to hit a magic like button for free. So yeah, I see a lot of people sleeping still, and it's sad, but we're here to wake everybody up. They'll get here when they get here. It is what it is. I'm not mad. I'm not angry at all. I had a feeling that not as many people were as awake as I would hope to. So maybe I should manifest people being awake. I think my husband just had a eureka moment today. We got out of the Divine Master, Horus, manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest through thoughts attract and create. That's really interesting that I quit mentioning I want everybody to manifest and hit the likey button. And I said I'm not going to do it no more. And then a lot of the cards that we got so far is all about manifesting. So I guess the cards are going to tell you. The channel message is still going to come through. It's just not going to come through for me because they said quit wasting your breath. They will do it in their time. Just focus on what you can help with. Horus is one of the belief makes manifestation, thoughts attract and create. Horus is one of the earliest and most respected of the Egyptian deities. He is famous for his hawk head and is known as the Lord of the Sky. The Egyptian word Her, from which his name is derived, means high one, indicating that he is a cosmic sky teacher. The eye of Horus has been adopted the world over as a symbol of protection and guidance. And Horus himself is a highly protective, guiding force. Horus is the keeper of the cosmic gateway, a powerful energetic portal or vortex through which we can connect to the hidden realms. This energetic space helps us reclaim the lost wisdom of our soul and connect to the power of the stars. When we work with this energy, we awaken the parts of themselves that have the ability to create and manifest and attract. That is so funny. I never count. I should have counted how many times these cards have said manifest. Jeez. I'll have to go back and rewatch it and count how many times that these cards have said manifest when I said I'm not going to. I was told, don't say it anymore. Just tell them that you're not going to say it anymore and it'll be taken care of. That's so weird. Okay, you are deeply connected with the universe at this time and held in the manifestation vortex. Your divine guidance is to spend time thinking, feeling, and experiencing the energies connected to your wildest dreams, because this is a powerful time to surmount the energies of limitation and fully stand in your power. If you have been driving an intention or working on a particular project, consider what is the best outcome, because the power of the stars is with you now. So yeah, they told me to don't waste my breath, and the power of the stars is going to tell you in the channeled messages. That's what I'm picking up on this. I love it. It's great. Now we got the Merkaba activation. Transcending ascension, you are rising up. The Merkaba, look at that beautiful card. The Merkaba and Merkaba, which is the same thing, they're just sounding it out, are ancient Egyptian and Hebrew words relating to the ascension process of the soul. The Hebrew Merkaba means chariot or vehicle, and it's most commonly associated with the prophet Ezekiel's vision of angels traveling on or in spheres of light. In ancient Egyptian, Mer means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. When these three words are put together, the idea is the light engulfs the spirit and body, and there is an opportunity to rise up. The symbol of the Merkaba is the star tetrahedron. This 8-point star is simply the three-dimensional existence of the hexagram, a symbol that is strongly associated with the Hebrew and Egyptian mystery school. Woo! Mystery school. The symbol of the Merkaba is the star tetrahedron. Oh, I just read that. Never mind. I got to go down one. In modern spirituality, the Merkaba is acknowledged as the light body or vehicle that we can activate for the ascension process. It has been said that it is surrounded by an 8-pointed star tetrahedron, and when we align on a spiritual level, the star spins at great speeds, creating a sphere of unbreakable light around us. This sphere of light can help us move between the dimensions. While we are having a human experience, it creates a portal into the divine matrix so that we can connect with guidance and walk the path of light. You are raising your vibrations and becoming magnetic to the presence and wisdom of light. You are in a space of ascension. The ascension process isn't about leaving this incarnation or dimension, but about finding harmony within it. All of the attention, love, and care you have been giving to your body are supporting your spiritual journey. A powerful gateway of light is surrounding you now, allowing you to connect with the divine matrix of ancient wisdom. It's important for you to be aware of the information, energy, and downloads you are receiving, for all that's coming through is supporting your expansion. You are moving up a level. It's time to fly high. Didn't I just say the other day I heard downloads? Yes, I did. I heard downloads, and it was plain as day. You are being downloaded. Programmed. That's what came in, programmed. We are being programmed, which download is the same thing. Wow, that has been a great reading so far. Now we've got the practical magic. And you know, this is a great card. And we've got her before. It's a number 12, which is Okay. Something got my attention that I had to look at because they told me to look. Okay, now this is patience. It's number 12. It goes to a 3. Have patience. And patience, 3 is divine. It is a divine message. And pause and take a breath, weigh your options carefully, and allow yourself precious time before you commit to the path ahead. I'm going to read a little bit of it, but something is telling me I have to read The Wheel of the Year, and I've never read The Wheel of the Year. A meditation for rebirth and renewal. Yeah, that's interesting because this book has a lot of different things to do. Um, but I've never read that. Avoid catastrophe. Okay, now I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to read The Wheel of the Year because I think we need that. Sometimes making a snap decision and getting right to work is the best way forward, but on other occasions, like now, patience is key. Patience allows you the time and space to consider all the possibilities, make a well thought out plan. Something is telling me, I've seen the feathers, which is our guardian angel, and I keep seeing the black swan event. I keep hearing that. Yeah, I'm getting something. I should be writing it down, but I'm not gonna. Patience allows you time and space to consider all the possibilities, make a well thought out plan, and carefully implement it. It prevents hasty decisions and impulsive actions you may later regret. Patience can be the most important factor in actually finishing what you start and the difference between success and failure. Cultivating this valuable trait will help you develop perceptive and see the broader picture, tolerate delays or derailing of the plan without overreacting, and enable you to calmly decide your next step. It may be overlooking and underappreciating as a quality, but in many situations, patience is really a virtue. Time is a precious gift you can give yourself in order to improve skills and learn what you need to know. This card is a reminder that in this situation, it would be wise to wait, watch, and investigate further. Take your time making a decision and start working on your project. Absorb information and wisdom before committing. Research more, learn from others. Something's still to be done before you make the leap. Is there something you're missing? Uh, is there something we're missing? Well, I think there is because I'm feeling that why I have to read the Wheel of the Year, I don't know. So let's see how the Wheel of the Year is. This is on this card too. Working with the seasonal dance that is the Wheel of the Year is a wonderful way to cultivate patience because its key lessons are that everything continues, everything happens when it should, and everything is eternal. Attuning yourself to nature isn't hard. Simply start paying attention to the time the sun rises and sets, the phases of the moon and the trees in your street as they grow. Flower lose their leaves, then start to blossom again. Walk through a park or along a beach and feel the tide of the earth and the energy of the universe as it surrounds you and moves through you. The Wheel of the Year represents the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Literally, this refers to the changing seasons, the fertility, abundance, and vibrant life force of summer, the harvesting of what is grown of autumn, the introspection, endings, or death of winter, and the rebirth and blossoming of the spring. Mythology is what tied to the story of the god and the goddesses. At the spring equinox, they meet and court before consummating their love during the rites of Beltane. At the summer solstice, the goddess blooms into the mother, pregnant with new life, and the sun reaches this energetic peak. After that, the sun weakens through the harvest time and the autumn equinox before going to the underworld at Samhain to learn new wisdom. He is reborn at the winter solstice when the goddess gives birth to the infant. The, and the wheel turns again, playing out the cycle on and on through time. Today, it's the symbolic meaning of the wheel of the year that's most relevant to our lives. We plant the seeds of our dreams in the metaphorical spring and watch them grow and manifest in the world during our summer. We give thanks for our harvest and allow the things that no longer serve us to die off or be released, then start all over again with new dreams as we celebrate our own rebirth and renewal. Aligning with the energies with the seasonal dance reminds you to be patient and helps you trust that everything is as it should be. The tides of the earth ebb and flow, and no matter what dies off or does not grow, there are still seeds to plant and harvest to come. Not everything has to be achieved right now. Some things take longer to manifest. There's the manifestation again. Yeah, I didn't even have, that was really interesting. I'm glad I read that because that gave me some insight too. I really loved this reading and how it correlated with what I said in the beginning. That's pretty. Okay, now we have the dreams of Gaia, and I will be getting a new oracle real soon. So we will have new messages. I can't wait. Now we got the number 17, cue the card, the journey card. And I am not going to read this out of this book because I know I channeled what this is saying to us. Like I said, right now we are going through time. We are looking at everything. We are going through our dark night of the soul, our shadows part, the part that we left behind that we can't get over, the things, the people, everything in our life that made us who we were. Every cry, every laugh, every scream, everything, bad, good, whatever it may be, made you who you are right now in this time and space, place, wherever we are. Whether in our dreams we're doing work and we're living, or in our awake we're living, either or we're living. We might be living in other dimensions because I visit a lot of stuff. And in my dreams, I've Venice, I went diving, the Great Barrier Reef. I've been everywhere in my dreams, not in this 3D version. So we really need, I think I inhaled a bug. Don't laugh thing. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is our creation. You are creating your experiences, whether we think so or not. If, say, we're standing in a crowd of people, okay, and we hear something that somebody said, they weren't talking to us, but we overheard it, and we jump in and we start saying stuff, and it makes the person mad. Then you get angry. Well, for one thing, why would you be angry? Because you just interrupted somebody else's conversation and put your 2 cents into it. Who are you? We got to be careful what we're doing. If it's welcome, that's one thing. But if it's not welcome and they're getting irritable, de-escalate and walk away because you shouldn't have been in that conversation anyway. We need to think about what we're doing. We're not always right, always wrong. Right and wrong, that's what we are. This journey that we are on is our great awakening. It really is. There's nothing that card can say that I don't think that this is our great awakening. And what are we awaking to? Are we looking at what we did in a holding place and then going on to a beautiful place? Or do we go into a holding place to work on ourselves and recreate the beauty that we want to live in the holding in the other dimension? We don't know. Now, we did get a clarifier from the Oceanic Tarot, and that is the 7 of Pentacles, and that is potential. So yeah, we have potential. Don't doubt your abilities or the path you have chosen. Keep going. You are on track for success. Um, it doesn't matter what choice you make. There is no coincidences. You're supposed to make whatever, either you're going to follow the dark or you're going to go into the light. But the dark doesn't mean it's bad. It's just a different route. It's in other words, this is the known route and this is the unknown route. And he's trying to decide which journey. Does he keep wanting taking the known route where he's always been, or does he want to go into the unknown route where he's never been? That is the potential. If you are the potential, whatever direction you go in is where you need to go. Listen to signs. Like, say somebody's looking for a job, okay, and they want a good job. They don't want to work at McDonald's or something. They just don't want that. They want a good job. They went to school. They deserve a good job. So they decide to just take whatever comes. So I'll just take whatever comes. Don't do that. You're sabotaging yourself because now you took what you had to. I'll just do it. And what's going to come, you will never find because you stopped looking. You made the choice to work at McDonald's. You made that choice. You could have went further and you stopped because you just had to work at McDonald's. And we get a number 16, which is a 7, and that's destiny. And there's the egg. What is our destiny? And I don't have to read this either. It's a purpose. It's a quest. We are on a quest. We are on a journey right now. And it has potential, is what it's saying. There's the potential right in the middle of it. It all has potential. But it's what you decide. It's your story. And we got the 4 of Wands, clarifier, and that's reward. Yeah, your story has rewards all through it. You have the good, you have the bad, and the ugly. There's good rewards everywhere. But if you keep going on your path, you're on the right path. Everything's telling you you are where you need to be until you make the choice that you don't need to be here anymore. 4 of Wands. Be carefree while you can and replenish your mind, body, and soul. You deserve it. See, now that we're starting to realize and starting to go within and realize the abilities we have, there's no stopping us. Now, this is the 10 of air, and she come in reversed. It's a time of independence. Yeah, the 10 of air is the time of independence. Say goodbye to the public persona, no longer bound by another's opinion. Walk your own path. See and know your potential. Got the potential card. The self is whole. Time to grow up and leave home. This has been a really eye-opening reading, folks. I don't know about you, but this is a grow up. See how beautiful you are and unique. Be independent and don't follow the crowd. You've been following the crowd too long. And most of us don't feel like we belong because we don't follow the crowd. I've never felt that I belonged on this earth. I loved it. I mean, I love my childhood and things like that. I've had traumatic experiences. We all have. But I never felt like this was home. Why, I don't know. The 10 of air reversed represents one who allows others' thoughts and opinions to define and shape them. Instead of moving forward and becoming an independent being, they have allowed others to determine their path and shape their reality. They have become afraid to think or speak for themselves and instead allow others to dominate. We're all bad at doing that. Because they are afraid of the great unknown and of what life will bring if they choose to defy convention, break with tradition, and stand alone. The 10 of air reverse signifies a need for this issue to be addressed. It is time for you to grow up and leave home and step through the door into the great unknown. It is time to think for yourself, speak for yourself, and determine your own direction. Future longs to greet you, but it cannot if your present is being determined by everyone else but you. There's a lot to think about in this reading, people. I I seen the cards come out. I always see the cards because I do it. I shuffle them and they fly out. But I didn't think about, when I'm channeling, like the message, I wasn't going to say anything about manifesting in the beginning, but I was getting that channeled message that enough is enough. You don't have to keep telling them. Basically, it's time for them to grow up and realize they can manifest, and they have it within them. And meditation is very important. I'm telling you, this world is changing so fast and the money system's going away. So it's going to be digital. Oh, I am going to get it together. I have to rewatch it because I was in a hurry, but I'm going to get it together and I am going to show something that was very interesting. It was a historic, our history has been so fogged, but you come across these beautiful freedom fighting moments of history that you never heard of, and it's amazing. And I think that's where we're going. So tomorrow, or maybe tonight even, maybe I'll make a surprise visit tonight and share my screen and let you listen to what was said because it is very, very beautiful. Okay, now with the reversed air, Knight of Swords, you got drama. And I'm seeing that card that says be independent and don't follow and don't let anybody dominate is going to make someone speak up, and that is going to cause drama with the dominator. That's what I'm getting. So when you do this, be prepared because you will. I got an Iggy. I call them Iggies. Just pull my hair up, make it look cool. Okay. Yeah, look to the facts before you make a decision. This man is clever and is often a strong leader in a profession career. He's a great strategist with charm and ambition, but can exert pressure too. As he's impatient to succeed, he can be relied upon to offer calm, logical judgment. And additional meaning is that legal issues need your attention just now. If this king comes up in a U card and is reading, use a logical approach, this is the time for mental agility rather than emotional. And we got one more card that came out. Oh, no, actually, we got two more cards because I didn't want to stop at the drama. I hate that. It's like the unfinished story. Okay, I'm changing myself. I'm going independent. The drama. Now there's drama with a dude, drama. So I don't want to stop at drama because then it's like, oh my God, what kind of drama? Because this is a story. This is a story unfolding for us. And we got the Four of Swords, which is recovery. So we go through the independence, the dominate person that's running your world. We go into drama because you're going to stand up for yourself and there's going to be drama. And then the Four of Swords is telling us that we are going to recover, accept that this is how things need to be just now. You will make progress when the time is right. Yeah, inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. So what can you look for after we recover? We can look for the 14, which is 5, which is change. And this is the angel of ocean. This is healing. You'll need to work a little magic now to reconcile opposites. Be patient and compassionate, and you will get everything done. That was an amazing reading today, folks. I think it was great. We've got one more, and this is my funny one. This is the one that my husband said. He goes, I don't think you'll like that. He looked at it, and I said, oh my God, I love that. I love this one. It's funny. It's my funny ending for a great reading, but it's actually a pretty cool card. We never got this one. This is 42, which is a 6, which today is a 6. Isn't that kind of interesting how they come out? Third eye blind, and she's pretty cool. Wow. She's got the third eye open. She's got her eyes covered up with her hand. She's got the third eye on her hand. She's got the butterfly, and she's got a triangle around her third eye. I don't know if you can see that because the card is so bright. Yeah, the triangle around the eye. I don't see with a third eye. Oh, baby, open the eye. Open that eye. It really allows you to see through all the bullshit. Stop ignoring your instincts, your intuition, and insight. Scared that it is just wishful thinking? Open that third eye and you will be surprised at all the foresight you have within you. That gut feeling in your true north telling you to stop being blind. We have been so conditioned that there are only five senses, but look at animals, hearing things we cannot, or seeing things we don't. We believe that the reason you are closed off is because it is all relative to your experience. If you can't see it tangibly, then how could it be there? Try some simple meditation to help you relax and get your inner eyesight back. Oh boy, guys, that was a really good reading. Did it not say everything that I said in the beginning? Just about. All right. That is today's reading. It is Thankful Thursday. Go out and be grateful and show gratitude. I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.